Hi guys, welcome back to This May
May not be.
a podcast.
So what are we talking about today?
Guys, I have a story.
She
for
always
you.
has a story.
So you know how I love this whole like disturbing stories and crime.
Who have you murdered?
Baby, no, I don't
Who
have
have
the
you killed?
capacity for that.
Who have you tortured?
Anyway, so there was this story. I was listening. There's a podcast called Mr. Bolin, and he just talks about like mysterious stuff, criminal stuff, and like he'll give you all the details from the story. It's really nice. It's like all of this, crime stuff that they have, crime documentary series they have on TV.
Yep,
but
yep.
I don't want to watch it. I'd rather listen to it because then I can do my stuff around the house and go for my walk. And there was this story, babe. For 4 days now, I can't stop thinking about it. Basically, I think it was in Idaho or Iowa. It's always America, by the way. It's always America. Anyway, so there was this couple. I think the guy was like 54 and the woman was like maybe just 50, maybe 52. And they were the most loving couple in their small town in, let's say it was Iowa, just for, so that I can tell my story in peace. Anyway, so they're from Iowa. They're a lovely couple. Everyone who sees them, it's like couple goals. They have, I think, 3 kids, a dog, white picket fence, the whole full-blown fab life, like the American dream. And then suddenly there's a home invasion, like armed robbers coming into your house. There's a home invasion and the wife is killed while the husband is out of town.
Oh wow, did he plan this? Please don't tell me he planned this.
Guys, they used to use these people for couple goals. Like when people would be getting married, they'd be like, oh, let's hope, I really hope that our love will last through tough times like yours. And they use them as examples. The woman, they do
Don't
charity in the house.
This guy
everything.
flipped on her.
This guy killed
No.
her. He paid people to kill her.
Why?
And it wasn't even the life insurance because they were quite well off. But apparently, after 25,
Yes.
did you hear what I said? 25. After 25 years of being happily married.
Well, happily, and I'm thinking happily.
They were happily
they were?
married. Yeah.
So then
Even
what?
when he was confessing, when they caught him finally, he said, yeah, they were happy, but one day he just woke up, looked at her, and he just hated her.
Wow. Okay, but that's fine. You can hate her, but then let her live.
Yeah, but apparently if he had tried to get divorced, he would have lost everything. It would have complicated his life.
So you going to jail is not losing everything. Well, clearly he was hoping he
killed
wouldn't.
his wife that he loved for 25 years. They were together for 30
And children
years.
as well.
No, he didn't kill the children.
No, as in
But,
their
like,
children
he
and
had
their children.
and
So you killed the
everything.
mom
He just
of his children.
killed her because one day he woke up and he just didn't like her anymore.
Mental issues.
I was like, is that babe?
Mental issues.
So if you guys hear me, I've gone back to Tinder. I swear it's just for the content and the plot twist. How do you trust somebody? This is your till death do we part person. So even after 25 years, you still need to have your head on a swivel. The man can just, and in America, they all have like life insurance. So a lot of these stories were about people their business
killing their
isn't
partner,
doing well,
so they kill their partner
to get life insurance.
But do they get away with this stuff? I guess
No,
some
of course
people
not.
do.
If they're on the
then
podcast,
they
they
not.
didn't
But I
get
guess
away
some
with
people
it.
must get
But
away
some
with it.
people get away with it. So next week I'll tell you another story. Guys, so
the moral of the story is
the
stay
moral
single.
of the story
Stay single.
is please, me, I'm an incel as of now. If you listen to these stories, you'd be like, what can you do to avoid people just targeting you to kill you? Don't be the light in every room. Do not be the bubbly, the nicest, kindest person ever. They'll always start with, oh, when she walked into a room, she lit up a room, or her smile was...
And she stole the attention from the guy.
So what? Even being a nice person now is a target. I remember when I was younger and I used to watch Crime Investigation Discovery. I think it's CID. Yeah,
You do love these crime programs, don't you?
Love it. Love. Okay? Love. It's an addiction that I refuse to get out of. Like, I can't stop. It's amazing. I just make sure I don't go to sleep listening to it.
Please,
I
yes,
try my
that's
best. Like,
yeah.
after I've listened to a few, I always make sure I listen to some manifestation music, some
Before you, yes.
352
Before
megahertz,
you go to bed.
just to cleanse and get back into my positive energy, because it's not really positive. You just lose faith in humanity when you hear some of these stories. But I remember once when I was watching, like really watching with Bilo and Kasim, we used to meet up every, I think, Tuesday or Thursday, and we used to watch this show called Who the Fuck Did I Marry? Babe, babe. Some of them were serial killers, and the way some of them will tell you, oh, that the way they chose their targets was if they got onto like the bus or the tube and a woman made eye contact, that means they were connected, and that's how they would target her. So I stopped making eye contact with people in bus or tube. Next thing I know, after a few episodes, I now watched another episode that was like, oh, the guy targeted this girl because she wouldn't make eye contact, and he felt that meant she felt a connection and she was shy. And I went, eye contact, no eye contact. He still chose her. What is? We're screwed. Do you understand? But yeah, there was another story that blew my mind. Should we just continue here and do one long episode?
Continue the long
Please,
one.
Hazel, listen to this story. Look into the camera. We need your expressions. Don't cover your face. So,
Okay.
there's this man and woman. They meet in university, and they love each other. This is Who the Fuck Did I Marry? That's the show. And this is the only episode I remember completely because it has sat with me for years. I can't ever forget it. Anyway, so they meet in university, I think like Harvard or the other one. What's the other one?
Yale?
Yale, one of them. And he was from a very well-off family. He meets this girl, they're dating, blah, blah, blah. And she gets pregnant. Now, he never wanted children.
Okay.
But she gets pregnant because he's from this well-off family and they have a reputation, they're Catholics. So he doesn't ask her to abort the baby. Yeah. He marries her.
But doesn't really love her.
And he just says to her, please make sure we never have another baby because I don't like kids. He loved his child. I think it was a daughter. He loved his child so much and all was good.
She ended up having a second.
Anywho, she then gets, they're living together for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, perfectly fine. Then she gets pregnant. But we don't know this in the Who the Fuck Did I Marry episode. But anyway, suddenly this woman is dead. This man is besides himself, like Oscar nominations. So the whole police, everyone is pitying him. Poor man, poor man.
Don't tell me
just
he too.
lost his what?
He too.
Babe, you're jumping ahead now.
Sorry.
Allow these people to follow me with the
okay,
story.
okay.
Anyway, so she suddenly she's missing. They can't find her. Blah blah blah. And then somebody calls the police and gives them a heads up that, oh no, this guy may or may not have killed his wife. And they're like, who are you? And she goes, I'm his mistress.
Hey!
Well, excuse me?
Hey!
The police are like, excuse me? She goes, yes, because when they've been having an affair for like over a year, and that the last few times he's come, his main complaint is that the wife got pregnant again, and he had told her he never wants children. And then suddenly she's missing. And also she said that there was a time they were going somewhere and that he had duct tape in the back of his boot.
What?
So she just doesn't know why there was duct tape in the back of his boot. I think he was like a lawyer or a finance bro or somebody. Like it wasn't to do with work. And she said the reason she's calling the police is because she and he are supposed to go to a cabin in the woods for a little holiday, like a getaway, because he's so stressed with the murder investigation. And so she's calling the police for help because she's now worried. You know, like this woman just went missing and this guy, you know, it's usually the partner. So the police set up something.
Suspense.
I know, right? The police set up like a sting operation. They're following her. They're watching her. She agrees to go on the trip with him, blah, blah, blah. Finally, on the day of the trip, the police follow them. They get there. When they get there, as soon as they get there to the cabin, oh, I missed something.
I'm in suspense here.
While he's preparing to go with his mistress to the cabin, right?
Yes, I mean,
the police have realized that she has mentioned the family cabin, and they had no idea. So they said, let's go and investigate the cabin just in case. They found the body of the wife. And
In the cabin?
No.
Wait,
the buried around
Yes,
there.
yes.
So because they found that, they told her, you have to go with him on this holiday.
So so she knew before she was going there.
She didn't know.
She didn't know. Okay.
They didn't tell her because they didn't know if she could act or not.
Right, because
So they found the body of the wife. They've done an autopsy, and the woman was indeed pregnant. So what the mistress said had some weight. So she now went with him, and then as soon as they arrived at the cabin, the police now arrested him. They checked his
what?
They checked his trunk. He not only had duct tape.
So he was going to kill this mistress as well.
He had a shovel. He had bin bags and everything, because apparently after he was confessing, once they'd caught him, he knew she was the loose end. She was the only one who knew the wife was pregnant. So what if he broke up with her? She would go to the police.
Wow!
So he was planning to murder the mistress.
So that's one.
Now
two,
I know this
thinking.
is scary. But you know what I started thinking when I watched that? I watched this like 10 years ago. For me to remember this story this much, no, baby, it's not. Because we used to watch it every Tuesday, and every episode was like maybe 4 different investigations. So I watched a lot of these, but this is the one that I remember from beginning to end because it sat with me so deeply. First of all, when I was in university, I remember girls talking about this and the fact that a lot of women, but in those days, like years ago, women would try to trap men with getting pregnant. Luckily, in the United Kingdom, that doesn't happen because you just see people like, you're pregnant, so what? I'll give you child support. It's cool, right? But in Eastern Europe, it was usually if you got pregnant, you guys would end up together. So I'm thinking that this woman, and she didn't do it on purpose. She honestly loved him. She got pregnant by mistake. So she was thinking of aborting. The guy was like, no, we're Catholics. Like, let's just get married, but as long as you never have another child. Okay?
Yeah, but also, it's not right. Anyway, this is another topic. For him to demand, it's something you discuss as a couple together. You discuss as a couple together. Yeah, but that was him
discussing it. Why didn't she say, no, in that case, we're not getting married. I'll keep the baby. You go your way because I would like more kids. But there was no communication. This was his these were his set rules. Granted, it's unfair. But that's what the conditions were. And she agreed to them. So she's gone back on their word, right? But then again, so who's responsible for making sure that birth control is in place? Because then she has to mess up with her hormones while he does nothing but has enjoyable sex. So if he was that worried, use a damn condom. And on top of that, you have a mistress. So since you have a mistress, why are you not protecting your wife from STDs or something? But I feel both of them are very wrong. She did not deserve that. Nobody deserves to be killed because they just want an extra little baby. But I can see how these kinds of weird things can trigger people into
killing?
It was scary.
Into taking the life of someone?
Forget, this one is just like 5 or 7 years. What about the 25 years she did nothing, Hazel? She was, nobody's perfect, but she was, according to most, the perfect wife. They were the perfect couple. They were couple goals in that town. Every town,
but maybe to the outside world, they were couple goals.
To be them.
But inside, it must have been broken for a while.
So you say that, but in his confession, he said there was nothing wrong. It's just one day he woke up and he just decided he detested her. He hated her. And so he wanted her gone out of his life. Damn. So guys, head on a swivel till the day. You know when you're doing I do till death do us part. Can you imagine, till your very last day, your head has to be on a swivel? Just saying. Anyway, guys, I'm so sorry, but any suffer I suffer in this life, like with my addiction to crime stories,
must be shared.
Y'all have to suffer with me. I'm not going down alone. I'm very selfish like that. You must all suffer with me. Babe, I didn't sleep for 3 days after that. I was like,
I don't think I'm going to be sleeping tonight after this story.
25 years.
Yeah.
Not that it makes it okay if after 1 year he kills her, but at least after 1 year, maybe you haven't built that trust. But if I was with someone for 25 years, that would be my ride or die. It would be somebody I would die for. And then you just find out that this person that you're sacrificing your whole life for, that you think you people will be holding hands in nursing home,
gotten a whole entourage to
has
kill
put
you.
a hit on you. Anyway, guys, better be smart, though. And please, these two stories are of women, but I promise you, there's so much more of men being killed by women for life insurance. Just FYI.
That's true.
So no sexism here. There's much more men suffering with it. It's just that these are the ones that really knocked my brain, because as a woman, obviously, I kind of empathize and I resonate more with a woman's situation. Anyway, guys, you must suffer with us, so hey. Anyway, on that note, we love you guys. Love and light. Namaste. The gods within us greet the gods within you. Bye.